jetzt nicht mehr so viel machen.
Hello, my friends. This time in English, because we changed the team to Galaxy. Yes, we are riding with Alexander. You see him in the blue, dark blue. Is it lavender? No, it's lila? I don't know. In the Galaxy tricot in the middle of the screen. For the others that don't know him, he has about 35 kilos, which of course is good in the climbs and not so good in the downhills. And this race has 9 laps of Duchy Estate, which is an up and down course. Quite interesting, almost 30 kilometers as we see. You must go in the draft because this is going to be fast in the first 500 meters. It's not a points race, it's just stretch, meaning it's only the finish line. And Alexander is very lightweight, as I said, so it's important to stay in the draft for most of the time. He cannot go for a long break. On an uphill, yes, but not on a downhill. Yeah, the race is according racing score. In the categories, Alexander is protected by the 150 watt FTP border. He is below that, so he's cut D in normal categories. But of course, in a points race, it doesn't count. It's simply your race positions decide on your racing score. So if you are positioned in the front, your score gets higher from race to race until you have a lot of opponents that are stronger than you. Yes, for this race we decided not to go for a disc wheel because of the uphills. Just weighing 35 kilos, it means that of course the disc that is perhaps a kilo or a little bit more might slow him down on the uphill. And in the downhill, the draft is that strong that probably a disc wheel is not required. It's not a time trial. So let's see. I think it's the right choice. Of course, for heavier persons, the disc wheel might be the best choice. The Tron is a good option too, but Alexander doesn't yet have the Tron.
Dogma ist besser.
Yeah, we got the Dogma, or we bought it because he's level 40, no? I think it was 40, or so it could be acquired, and he had the drops, so he invested in the Dogma 2024. It seems to be one of the best bikes for mixed courses. Okay, with the left turn, the climb begins, no? It's a mixture between climb and hill, I would tell. Oh, you dropped a lot of people already, no? You are 24th, you are last in your block, and there is a 6-second gap to the next block, which is strange. It was not so fast.
Doch, also der eine ist orange gefahren im Kleinen.
You must speak English too for our team members. Galaxy is mainly driven by English-speaking personnel.
Zu
So,
wenig Sauerstoff im Gehirn.
huh?
Zu wenig Sauerstoff im Gehirn.
He says he has not enough oxygen in his brain to speak English. Actually, he's in the eighth grade in the high school. So, yeah, his English should be sufficient. At least he can understand me. Because he still wants some coaching during his races. Yeah, don't worry about his heart rate. It's currently 192 beats per minute, which is not tough for Alexander. His max heart rate is about 212. Of course, not sustainable over the whole course, but 200 for a longer period is not such a big issue. In the final climb, we will probably see more than 200. Group is already getting smaller. Yeah, the tactics for this race is a little bit complicated because of the long downhills where the group comes together. So in the climb to gap doesn't make too much sense, but to shrink the team in the climb, Alexander can push a lot. But yeah, now in the beginning I would recommend to simply stay with the group. Will become smaller anyway. Yeah, this is not the limit yet for Alexander. Is it?
No.
Still good. Yeah, this direction I think is even a little bit easier than the other direction. Here the climb is in the beginning of the straight that we just had. On the other side, the climb to the com, or which is a sprint banner, I think, is actually in the very end. It becomes steeper and steeper, which makes it more difficult in the end. So group is already shrinking, no? I think you can ignore the first guy. If he is able to maintain the lead, he deserves the win. But it's still 24 kilometers to go, so very bold move. From time to time you could go to the front to see what he is pushing. Huh? But in the moment it's not important. Just 3.0 on the downhill. No? It depends. If he is very heavy, he can perhaps maintain the lead. No? But definitely no strategy for Alexander. You see how fast the blob is getting. Huh? And someone who is dropped here has a problem. Huh? I think this course is very well suited for a points race, actually. There's no power-ups, no? Okay, all this effort wasted. So how do you feel?
Good.
All good?
Yeah.
This must be about the last ones, no? Yeah, it's interesting if some guys will be lapped. No, the course is rather short, 2.6 kilometers, I think, one lap. And there were some that were dropped very early. And as soon as you are alone on the downhill, you lose a lot. And of course, on the uphill, as you are weaker, also there, the blob is, of course, much quicker. I had a race here with 6 laps, and it was a competitive race, and even there, some guys were lapped. Yeah, to stand up on this steep incline is perhaps a good idea. Simply to loosen the legs, no? Loosen up. Yeah, I hope my English is good enough. Actually, we are both German, as you can see from our flag. But yes, due to my job, I speak some English. I hope it's enough. I think it's a good idea that steering is disabled here. It can be, in some way, it can be very unfair if some have a steering and others haven't. So there is no Uberbiker or Uberbiker, huh? It seems that the field, the blob, is more or less more or less evenly skilled or evenly strong. Okay, you have a group of 5. I don't know if it makes sense. Perhaps this is the lighter riders. Don't try to push the group. Now they are already coming back, I think. Yeah, but this was not too tough for you, no? So could be a good idea to stress the others a little bit on the climb. But because you can relax from the corner on where it's flat. You can relax, and the others need to push to close the gap again. No? Is it the same one? Oh, 4.6 in the front. He tries to establish a gap. The lap is about 5 to 6 minutes, and 5 probably. So there was one 4 minutes ahead. No, but in the mini-map I already see a yellow dot, and that's not the one that is leading the race. So the group is smaller, no? Now you're 16. I think there is nobody that didn't give a rider. Perhaps the one as soon as you lap the guy. Because actually it's annoying to be a lap behind. He needs some motivation, probably. And it's always nice if you recognize that somebody cares for you. Yes, some of the heavier guys can probably coast in the downhill. Alexander pushes almost the same watts like on the uphill. There in front the guy is already Oh, this is tough, huh? He will be left a second and perhaps a third time. Think about a ride on about now. Okay, it was Mr. Bro, a Swedish guy. Not Bro. Brauchst gar nicht so schnell zu fahren. Yeah, the next one is an Austrian, pushing 1.7. He will be caught soon. Yeah, 2.5 D. Yeah, it's the racing score, of course. The sprinters, they benefited a lot from the category system, because even with a low FTP, with a good sprint, you could win your races. Now, of course, with the racing score, as it's simply related to results, it's much different. If you win your races, you get a high score and advance to the next group, and won't win again. Again, one guy who went to the front, huh? Interesting. It's actually the worst position where to do a break. And it's not an attempt really to break away. You would need to push now, for a steady pace at least. Okay, about 1/3 of the race done. This group could remain more or less stable. They are moving back and forth in the block, the light blue riders. Okay, Alex, what do you think about the strategy? As we discussed before,
Yeah, stay with the
stay with the blob, go for the last climb then. But funny enough, I think you invest more in the short, punchy climb than in this one, no? Perhaps you don't need to push so much on the short climb. Of course, you're getting out of the saddle, which is good for the legs also, a short break. I don't know, do as you like, but I think you don't need to push so much in this short climb. And don't forget to drink, huh? Because this is one of the longer races. It will last about 50 minutes, I think. You forgot to give a ride-on for Mr. Kastner. That one went from the front, no? Yeah, as the racing score system is not so well established, it's not yet very stable, I think. There are still some riders that didn't score well in these points race or racing score system races, and therefore are pretty low in the category and are actually too strong. So there might be some that have like 4 watts per kilo for 20 minutes, which Alexander also has, but he's too lightweight to benefit from it so much. Okay, but looking to the heart rate, I think you are not yet in trouble, no? Yeah, you should be with them, but right, great. Soll ich dir den Lüfter stärker stellen?
Ja.
We go for some more ventilation, I think.
Hier passt.
The commentator is back. Hold this wheel. Huh? Perfect. So the group is together again now. These two are left. The two are left, I think.
Ja, aber dahinter uns sind ja welche.
Yeah. You dropped some, but I thought there's this guy that went from the front. He was caught. I think these two there are left. Yeah, it was before the sprint banner, no? There was the separation. Yeah, if after a sprint banner you tend to drop the wattage for some reason, and if you don't take care and are not alert, you might miss a separation. Right on, no? Right on for the guy?
Ja, schon gemacht.
Für den da?
Ja.
Okay. Okay, so no one
Ich glaube,
break.
das war eine richtige Entscheidung, daran zu fahren.
Yeah, it was right. It was correct because I think this gap might be sustainable. Genau, lass sie ruhig ein bisschen wegfahren. Muss nicht immer der Erste sein. Right on?
Ich glaube, er hat es noch gekriegt.
Yeah, it's not the case. Ah, so they came back, huh? But of
Nee,
course,
das ist nicht der, glaube ich. Doch.
but they are probably pretty pumped because they needed really to push hard on the short climb, And there you see the gap is again there. The gap becomes more obvious as soon as the blob is faster. No? One guy tries to gap, but you are going 43 and he's still pumped probably. Oh, now he is alone. It depends. If he is lightweight and a good climber, he might come back. I don't think you still feel good, no?
Yeah.
I don't think that you need to take care that the gap remains, because actually they were gapped once. They will not be the strongest in the final climb. More than half of the race done, no? You see the gap is re-established. Two guys going from the front, no? If you feel good, you can go with them. At least with the second one. Yeah, the blob stays together for the downhill. One of the guys in front is left and one is the leader. He has 5 seconds. There's still some of them behind you, so you can go a little bit to the back. Yeah, I learned that when we did some TTTs, team time trials, that the second position still has to work much harder than the third position or in the end of a blob. So simply go for the tail, if being lightweight. Und du kannst sogar 2 Meter lassen, ne?
Ja.
Musst du nicht schieben. I think we are reeling him in already. Ist besser mit dem stärkeren Ventilator, ne? Hätte ich vielleicht bei meinem Workout auch machen sollen. Yeah, explanation, we have a fan which has 2 different stages, and we just went for the stronger one. Yeah, look. Right on. Zu spät, glaube ich. Er fährt nur 3,1, der kommt nicht weg. Okay, I think this is not a serious attack. He's going 3.5. Okay, it's no, but now it's not enough to get away, I think, and it's still more than 10 kilometers to go. Wow, now there is more guys to be left. He's going 4.6. Now 3.5, 3.8. Wow. The difference in speed is amazing. Okay, still 2 seconds in front. Going 4.0. Okay, but again, no? If he manages to keep this break, he deserves the win. He's going 4.8,
Yeah.
4.5. Johnny Fun Win, we call him Johnny. But we had one guy with a gap of 5 seconds already, no? And he was,
But I think he's much stronger.
he's stronger, no?
Yeah.
I think so too. Now it's 7 seconds already. But you are at 185 now, so you are not yet at your limit.
Yeah.
But of course, it doesn't make sense. You could push a little bit more on the climb because your group is still a little bit bigger. And
He likes to be-
yeah. He wants to go to the front. Yeah, and this way you will get the first one because he's going 2.7. Scheiße. No, it's 195. I think you should try to sprint there because you are going just 4.8 and as soon as it's downhill, now it's still flat. You should try to sprint there because afterwards you can relax. But you have a group with you. You can let the others do some work. Yeah, this one. He's doing exactly no work. Sehr gut. Lass ihn nicht wegfahren. Yeah. Now I think we have reeled them in, and there's only one guy in front, and he is also he's the left one, no?
No. He is the guy.
Okay.
So,
He was black.
yeah.
It's dark blue, huh? Okay, now you're a group of 6. Yeah, it's a Belgian. Johnny, we called him Johnny, huh? I think you should drink again something because actually it's only 190 beats per minute, so you're far from gas. The guy in the front doesn't pedal anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, you quite did some work to bridge that gap, huh?
Yeah.
Very good. Eight people. Yeah, only one got dropped finally, no? There were a lot of the guys coming back in your draft, no? This climb and 2 more.
Wieder der.
Wow. But he
Das
set
war
back,
der
huh?
ND-Fahrer.
Yeah. He's probably a strong C or a B
Ja, ich
rider.
habe nachgeschaut, sein Profil.
Yep.
Er hat 3,7 und B.
Yeah, it's a B rider actually. On the climb there is only one that can go with him, which is you. Yeah, nobody wants to work here, no? They are probably toast from the climb and the bridging the gap. Ah, now we are faster. He's only doing 3 point. Oh, now he came back to 4. He's probably the strongest.
Carsten ist zweimal überrundet jetzt.
Dann kannst du ihm ja doch noch ein Ride-On geben.
Was machst du? Was machst du? Carsten hat mir zurückgegeben.
The gap is just 4 seconds, no?
Ja.
I think he wanted to split the field. I was hoping for a split so that it gets easier for him. But I also think he's the strongest
Ja.
in the final climb. He's only going 0 in the moment. He's coasting. Actually, it was only one very short sprint, and then he did like 3.9, perhaps 4 for the rest of the climb. But of course, as he is heavier than you, he will, even if all you do the same watts per kilo, he will be faster. It would be just the idea to keep the draft, keep his draft. No?
Der will ihn wieder.
Yeah. So he's caught. Is it a girl? No, it's a guy, huh? I think it's a guy.
BZR,
Belgian Zwift riders. Again, somebody going. Nobody pushing really hard. Van Wyn fell back, but did 5 watts per kilo. Du musst hin, ne? Wenn du hin willst, musst du hin. Oder du musst dich zurückfahren. Ich weiß nicht, waren die stark?
Ja.
Okay, I think you caught them. No, not yet completely. Huh? Now you're there. Oh, you have dropped Van Wyn. Don't think that this is will maintain. Let's see what happens on this climb. Second last climb, no?
wieder zusammen.
Yeah. Yeah, this first part of the climb is the steepest, so if you want to break away, you need really to push hard on that part. Because now it's 2%, which is draftable again. You lost? No, it's not somebody dropped. He's one left back. Okay, well, now we should look to the finish, no? At the corner it goes to 0% or even downhill, so it's getting fast, no? And then there is a slight incline, which means you can accelerate on the downhill, or the sprint is like 250 meters only, no? The one guy is gone, but it's just 2 seconds, no? The other one is left. The Tron bike is left. Three seconds. Yeah, interesting race, no? Van Veen is coming.
Lots
And
of breakaways.
lots of breakaways. Interesting, because none of them was successful and really serious, no?
Yeah.
The Belgian rider had quite a gap, but it was more to show off, I think, because it was 2 laps to go. So strange. Perhaps he recognized on the downhill that it's not sufficient and he would burn too many matches. Okay, excited for the last climb? But you're still in a good mood, huh? Drink something? Last zip of fluid? Okay, it's eight people, no? To not get confused by the left riders. But it will split in the uphill. I think no one of them can go with a blob on the climb. With some speed into the first punchy climb,
Yeah.
which is not yet. It's next corner. From what I see, you are among the 3 strongest, probably. I hope so. Now some speed. Great. The Belgian is going. No, he's not.
Yeah.
Mr. Richter, the American. Try to keep with them to the 2%. Because then I think you will kill the others. 4 meters, perfect. A little bit closer. Okay, you have four people left. Du müsstest noch hinfahren. Einmal kurz hinstellen. There's only 500 meters to go and it's mostly flat. Okay, reeling in. Very good, very good. Go, go, go. 400 meters to go. Bigger gear, no? Because it's becoming flat.
Ja.
Very, very good. Very good. 200 meters. You can stop your sprint. Yeah, 120. You will make it, make it, make it. Go, go, go. Ah! I
Mir ist
think.
so die Kraft ausgegangen. Oh,
Yeah, du hast.
oh.
You have stopped your sprint, no? In between. But it's no, you are first actually. This is not fair because actually the second one he caught us in the end. Wow, what a race! This is a surprise. Looking to the image, I would have thought that he caught you, no?
Ja. Oh, mir ist
Wow.
so die Kraft ausgegangen am Ende.
Yeah, I think on this short climb you did too much because the peaks, they were too many of them, and they always suck a little bit of energy from this high end from your legs. So you need to avoid to go orange in between.
Von der Wind ist nur Vierter geworden am Ende.
Ja.
Und den wir eigentlich schon gegappt haben, der nochmal bei diesen 5% rangefahren ist Zweiter geworden.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting race.
Ja, ich habe irgendwie gehofft, dass ich mich an den dranhängen kann, weil ich hatte am Ende gar keine Kraft mehr. Also war das erste Mal, dass ich wirklich an einem Climb in der letzten Runde, dass ich da echt alles reinhauen musste, um dran zu bleiben. Das war
Yeah, it was tough, no? It was tough. Partially you went like 5 watts per kilo, and the race, it sucks some energy. I know this course well, and we had a points rise is even worse. I was not able to sprint in the end at all. You did still a reasonable sprint in the end, but of course it was much tougher than in a flat race. No?
I saw it coming that from the win.
Yeah, the Belgian guy, no? I thought that he is stronger. He should have saved his energy for the last climb. Then he would have won probably.
Aber irgendwie, als ich von unten reingefahren bin, ich habe gewusst, dass der Belgier nochmal was probieren wird, weil der ist ja auch zwischenzeitlich tief orange gefahren.
Du bremst ab und zu, ne?
Ja.
Okay, we stopped the stream here. It was an interesting race. Thanks a lot. The front group was pretty strong. Alex has the advantage that he has, just 35 kilos, which is of course for the climb a big asset. But he was suffering sometimes in the downhills, especially when you try to gap, bridge the gap. That was really tough. And yes, the amount of sprints was amazing, or of power peaks. So it was a tough race, yes. yeah, see you again. Probably this will increase your Zwift racing score. And perhaps in some time from now you get to the next category. It's only 350 now. You are at 311 or something. And this one might push you to 320. So a few more races of this kind. Okay, we end the stream. So see you in the next one.